In a remote, abandoned convent nestled deep in the woods, the local legend speaks of a nun who vanished without a trace over a century ago. The convent was left to decay, its walls whispered with airy tales, and the locals avoid it like the plague. They say the nun still roams the halls, seeking those who dare to disturb her resting place. The story begins when a group of teenagers, intrigued by the tales of the haunted convent, decide to investigate. Armed with only their phones and a false sense of bravery, they venture into the dark, crumbling building, unaware of the malevolent presence that watches their every move. As they explore the dusty halls and empty rooms, they encounter disturbing signs. Flickering candle stubs that light up on their own, disembodied whispers in Latin, and paintings of the nun with eyes that seem to follow them. The air grows colder, and the feeling of being watched intensifies. The leader of the group, a skeptical boy named Alex, dismisses the signs as tricks of the mind and urges everyone to continue. But as they venture deeper into the convent, they find a hidden chapel where the atmosphere changes dramatically. The walls are adorned with old, tarnished crosses and strange, cryptic symbols. In the center of the room stands a decrepit altar, and upon it, an ancient book bound in what seems to be leather. Curiosity overcomes them, and Alex opens the book, unwittingly breaking a seal that had kept the nun's spirit trapped for decades. The temperature plummets, and the whispers grow louder, turning into anguished cries. The door slams shut, and the room is plunged into darkness. From the shadows emerges the nun, her once pristine habit now tattered and stained, her face obscured by a veil that hides her decaying visage. Her eyes, glowing with an unnatural light, pierce through the darkness. She moves with a supernatural speed, her footsteps echoing with an unsettling rhythm. The teenagers try to escape, but the convent twists and turns, leading them back to the chapel time and again. The nun's presence is relentless, her mournful wails and terrifying shrieks fill the air, growing louder with each passing minute. She torments them with horrifying illusions, visions of their worst fears and deepest regrets. One by one, the teenagers are picked off, their screams swallowed by the oppressive darkness. As dawn approaches, the remaining few are trapped in the chapel, their attempts to escape futile. The last thing they hear is the nun's chilling whisper, "You've awakened me, and now you must pay." When the sun finally rises, the convent stands silent and empty, save for the ancient book, now closed, and a chilling silence that speaks of the horrors that transpired within its walls.